What's up, tribe? Look, the devil is busy, okay? Something has happened to my computer. I was trying to do my Queen Sugar review, which is what this is, and I don't know, like, my computer is on airplane mode. It's not recognizing any of my networks. I don't know what the hell I done. So I got to call the Geek Squad to get them to come and fix it because I am not techie at all. But with that being said, this is how much I love y'all, and I wanted to get this review out tonight. This is Queen Sugar Season 3, Episode 1. So I'm doing it on my phone, and I'm going to upload it before I go to bed, and it's already past my bedtime. Um, so we start off the episode where, you know how they do at the beginning, just give you an update on what's going on with everybody. So Charlie has moved into a new house. She's moved out of the mill. She said that she just needed to separate work, work from home, and she's worried about safety for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna flesh that out, or she's just nervous about the normal stuff people are nervous about. I'm not sure. But it looks like she moved into a really nice house, into a really nice neighborhood, because y'all know Charlie don't have ass on nothing. Nova, her son is getting ready for college. He's a junior, and she's all excited about him meeting with all of these college recruiters and stuff like that. Nova is being offered a book deal, 6 figure book deal, and they have a plan for her to, put her articles together into a book of essays and all this good stuff. And y'all know how Nova is. Nova is really, really nervous about losing herself in fame and notoriety. Like, she doesn't want to get away from who she really truly is. And I feel like she's nervous about success, and she hides behind keeping it real or whatever. But let me tell you where they lost her, because they said, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. So she started talking, and she mentioned that she was grassroots, and that's where her beginning was. Girl, when that woman said, well, you can get away from your grassroots now because we got a plan for you, and you're going to be making money and on the New York Times bestseller, whatever. You could see her whole face drop when they said get away from grassroots. I was like, y'all done fucked up. Y'all might have had her until then, but when you start talking about how you were going to pull her away from being grassroots, nah, that's where you lost her. So I'm gonna have to rely on my notes a little bit more than normal. Because I'm doing this a little different than I normally do it, y'all. Blue is acting out. His mom's not there. He doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't understand the changes. And so he's acting out, cutting up in school, being a little rebellious at home, not listening, talking back a little bit. Ralph Angel is feeling it. You know what I mean? You can tell that he's still hurt by the whole Darla situation, but he's trying to move forward. He's trying to take care of his child and all that good stuff. Um, Vi and Hollywood had gone on a vacation, so they're coming back from Italy. Remember at the end of last season, Hollywood got his settlement, and Hollywood had already said he was good financially even before that, but he got the settlement from the rig accident, and so they went to Italy, girl. So they're coming back from Italy now. So that's where everybody sort of starts off, and they're getting ready for this big basketball game. It's like the big rivalry, and it was when you see it's almost like the black school versus the white school sort of thing, and they said it's a something that's gone back years. They've been doing this rivalry has been going on for 50, 60 years, so it probably goes back to segregation where the black high school played the white high school, right? So we're going to get to that though, but that's what's going on. Everybody's getting ready for the game. They getting together the pregame and all that other stuff. So I'm sorry. So Charlie gets a text where she finds out the name of the officer who harassed and arrested Micah last year. He did more than harass him. He put the gun in his mouth and all that good stuff, and terrorized is the word I'm looking for. Who terrorized Micah last season. So she found out his name, and you see her wheels are turning. I know Charlie ain't letting that shit go, so the wheels are turning on what she's going to do. Now, as far as the business is concerned, remember last season we left off with Charlie coming up with this big plan and getting Ralph Angel on board because the Borderlines, she knew, I mean, not the Boudreaux, excuse me, she knew they would never stop coming for her unless she annihilated them. And so she came up with this plan that We weren't really privy to the whole plan, but Ralph Angel basically just said, "This some old Godfather type shit you got going on," and so we see where she's getting ready to sign the contract, where she's going to remain the face of Queen Sugar, but she essentially is selling the business to the Boudreaux, and she gets to keep 1% of the business. And Daddy Boudreaux caught it, and he was like, I see your lawyers sort of wrangled in a little 1% for you. And Charlie was like, look, I'm giving you my blood, sweat, and tears, so I figured the least I should get is to be making a little bit of money off on the backside of it. And so we find out that in the contract, she's locked in a price for the black farmers. So she took care of the black farmers, and she took care of herself because she got 1%. And she's still going to be the face of Queen Sugar because, of course, that's going to keep the black farmers coming. But they don't know that she's technically sold the business. So she's keeping that a secret. And remember, her and Remy fell out because Remy was like, you playing with fire and I just can't rock with you. Like, what you doing, I can't put my name and my reputation on the line, and you doing some fugazi stuff that I ain't really down with. So the whole episode, they looking at each other, making eyes across the room, and she tries to talk to him, and he just kind of blows her off. So they in that, friends but not friends mode, whatever, right? So I want to make sure I'm getting everything in, y'all. I want to make sure I'm getting it all in for y'all, because like I said, I ain't doing all this for y'all. Whew. I'm looking a hot mess. Anyway, something that Charlie is talking to Nova because Nova's telling her about the book deal and what she's nervous about, and Charlie, Charlie's all about business and making her coin. So Charlie's like, what you thinking about? What you hesitating about? You better make that money before that money make you. And so what Charlie told Vi, and I wrote it down because I thought it was deep. She said, don't lead with fear of what might be, lead with strength of who you are. And I thought that was deep because she's like, look, go on and get it done. Do it. So they go over Vi house to pregame for the party, and they're trying to pull up the pictures of the from the trip, and they're talking about the wedding, and Hollywood's all excited. He wants a Venice themed wedding, and they just left Italy, so he want to bring that back to New Orleans, and that's and he's already found a venue and all this other stuff. And you see where he's being very, very careful of Vi. Like Blue jumped on Vi, and Hollywood got a little like, yo, don't do that, and Vi was like, I'm fine. So you see where he's sort of like coddling her, and I wrote a word down here, but he's coddling her, he's treating her with kid gloves, and y'all know Vi ain't really rocking with that, and you can see she's getting a little frustrated, but she understands where that's coming from. But y'all know I love me. Well, y'all don't know because it's my first time reviewing Queen Sugar, but if you listen to the podcast where I've done Queen Sugar in the past, I love me some Hollywood, and Hollywood just taking care of his woman. You know what I'm saying? So they go to the game, and Charlie sees the officer in line at the concession stand, and she's getting ready to go and approach him, but then she sees he's with his grandson. And instead, she talks to the grandson. She's like, hey, how are you? What's your name? And the little boy tells her, I don't remember the name, but the little boy tells her. So Blue goes over to the little boy, and they get to talking, which again shows that racism is taught. It's not something that kids are born with, because they're sitting there talking, having a good time. And the guy was like, well, my grandson, the cop was like, my grandson plays for my other grandson plays for the team, whatever. And so he leaves, they walk off. And you see Charlie again, you see the wheels are turning because Charlie was really about to get at his ass. So the game is getting ready to begin, and they announced that the national anthem is getting ready to be sung. And I knew then, I said, oh, some shit about to go down with this anthem. And the little white girl comes out to sing the anthem. She's the former Sugar Queen. And you see some black students come down. They're all dressed in black. They come down onto the floor. They stand in front of her, and then they kneel. They don't say nothing. They quiet. So, of course, you start hearing boo hisses. But then you start seeing other black players kneel. Then you start seeing people in the stands kneel. And Nova, she stands up and she throws her, because she didn't stand up when they were singing the national anthem. She never stood up, so she wasn't up anyway. So she throws her fist in the air to show her solidarity, and they bring security to pull the kids off the court and all of that. But the game goes on, and St. Joe's ends up winning the game. And again, you see Hollywood trying to help Vi, and Vi's like, I got it, leave me alone. Now, y'all know who I'm talking about. I wrote his name down. Excuse me, the older guy that had been helping them, Mr. Prosper. I don't know if in real life he's gotten something happen, because he's carrying a cane now, and they make a big deal about how he's not able to do the things he could do before. So I don't know if that's part of the storyline, because he's talking about how he's not going to be able to help Ralph Angel with the harvesting and everything this year, or if in real life something might have happened to him during the off season, because he's a little bit of an older gentleman, a little older. So coming out, Blue is still being Blue. He had run away from Ralph Angel at the game, and now they getting in the car, and Ralph Angel's trying to help him buckle in his seatbelt, and he's like, I got it. I can do it by myself. So Ralph Angel's like, you know what, whatever. So then here comes Tamika. I don't know if y'all remember, Tamika used to mess with Ralph Angel. So she's saddling up to him, talking about some, so is it true you and Darla broke up? And Ralph Angel's like, whatever. And she was like, well, you know my number if you need somebody to keep you warm. Little hoe. Anyway, but Ralph Angel walks off. So Vi and so then they go out. I'm sorry, y'all, because I gotta keep up with my notes. I apologize. So Vi and they go to the little bar to celebrate afterwards. And again, Charlie tries to talk to Remy, and Remy's like, nah, I'm good. And she goes to the bar, and that old Boudreaux is there. Remember, he was flirting with Charlie, and basically let Charlie know that a contingency of this deal going down was that she was going to have to give him some. Now, he makes a comment about it's something dirty about the fact that we got our little secret and nobody else knows what's going on. Now, I don't know if he's talking about the contract or if Charlie slept with him, but I don't think Charlie did that. I don't think Charlie would have slept with him. Like, she willing to do some things, but I don't think she willing to do that. But of course, while he's talking to her, Remy peeps it, which of course Charlie's like, God damn, you know what I mean? Like, this see what's going on. So that's pretty much all that really happened at the little, they celebrating the victory. Oh, and the guys, there's a couple of guys talking about the whole national anthem thing, and they basically like, man, why they gotta start trouble? It's a time and a place. This wasn't the time or the place. And y'all know, Nova was like, what? So Nova laid them out. Like, I don't believe, how could y'all be coming down on these black kids just trying to do something and stand up for their brothers? Oh, she laid them out. Made them feel some kind of way. And they was just like, all right, Nova. Because y'all know they love Nova, right? They really respect her. Next thing you know, you see Nova interviewing those kids for the paper. I said, Nova ain't signing that damn book deal because, she would feel like she's not going to be able to do those types of stories or be on the front lines for those types of things. Nova ass ain't about to sign that book deal, which is a shame because I think you can do both, but what have you. Then we see Ralph Angel, Nova, and Charlie at the doctor's office, and Ralph Angel gets the results from the DNA test back. He's not Blue's father. But you see him, all he keeps saying is, it don't change nothing. It don't change nothing. It don't change nothing. You see him just telling himself over and over again, and he's crying, and the girls are crying, and it was just a powerful moment. I personally feel like they could have left it there. They could have ended the episode there as far as I was concerned, but they had a little bit more to give us this week. So then, tonight, because tomorrow they're showing a different episode. So then we see Darla calls. Ralph Angel don't even talk to her. He answers the phone and gives it straight to Blue, and she's like, Ralph Angel, can we please talk? And he overhears Blue talking to her, and Blue is like, when you coming to get me? I miss you. When you coming to get me? And you hear Darla saying, well, I'm working on something. I'm working on a plan. And I'm like, So we're going to see what happens with that bullshit, right? Because now that we know that he's not really his father, it's going to be some shenanigans with that. I don't know, Darla. I don't know. We see a video sent to Charlie. Come to find out, this cop that has that terrorized her son, she so found somebody sent her a video. It's a friend of hers that sent her a video of him beating up another black kid, and the message said, I forget her son's name, but she was like, he wasn't the only one. Is this what you were looking for? And Charlie was like, yep. So again, you see those wheels turning now. We don't know what Charlie gonna do, but something about to happen. Something about to go down. And that's gonna not be pretty for this cop. I don't know what she about to do, but she about to get it. You see Vi and Hollywood talking, and Vi tell Hollywood, look, don't hover over me. I'm not a doll. I'm not a China doll. I'm not fragile. Like, you don't, like, I'm good. And I know you want to take care of me, but when I need you, I'll let you know. Like, when I'm weak, I'll let you know what's up. So you see them kind of adjusting to Vi having lupus and how that's going to affect their day to day, And then I'm pretty sure I hit everything, y'all. I'm sure y'all will tell me if I missed anything major, and I apologize. I really wanted to get this video out, though. And I'm going to have to get the people to come up and figure out what the hell wrong with my computer. But with that being said, last but not least, Ralph Angel done called the hoe over. She done called Tiffany. He done called Tiffany over. Or Tamika, or Tasha, Tata. I don't remember the bitch name. But anyway, and look, this let you know, he wouldn't even let her go in the house. She started walking to the house. He was like, we ain't going in there. And he takes her out probably to the back porch or the shed or the back seat. I don't know. But anytime you make a booty call and the dude won't even let you in his house, come on now. It's time to turn around and walk away. But whatever. That's where we ended this episode. So we have a double this week. So tomorrow night they're going to show part 2. And we'll see what happens tomorrow night. And hopefully my computer will be fixed by then. And I can do this the way I've been doing it. Y'all have a good evening though. Peace.